Have you ever met someone who thinks they're a lot smarter than they are? So they use like all these crazy pretentious words, and like they end up, when you really analyze what they're saying, they're not really saying anything at all. I'm a writing tutor, and I'm a writer, and I'm an editor. So I run into stuff like that a lot. And it's usually very funny. However, it's not very funny when you're dragging like a medically fragile kid into the world and like involving them in your shenanigans. And this free birth story is going to be one of those cases. I came across this in a group on Facebook, and it's just a lot. So let's look at it. Now, first of all, perhaps it's just me and my vague sense of modesty, but I would never post a picture of myself like this. It is embarrassing to me. I blocked out this child's face because even though they're like 4.5 seconds old, I don't want to exploit them at all. So I also blocked out this woman's account name because I feel like, I don't know, I just don't feel like getting this video pulled. Anyway, if you watch the video of her birth, you'll see her placenta just plop right out on top of this 4-pound child. 4 pounds, 37 weeks, and surprise breech. I'm going to shrink myself like tiny, so you can pause to read this if you want, and I'm not going to read the whole thing. But if you look, it doesn't make any sense. Nothing this woman says makes any sense. This wee goddess emerged swiftly and easily under the new moon into her father's loving hands after a 3-hour labor and just a few pushes. Yes, we have film. Great. Everyone wants to see this. Her placenta followed within seconds. I've honestly never seen a more alert or calm baby. Not a cry or scream muttered. That's not a good thing. A silent baby is not a good thing. And also, if you watch the video, this baby is floppy and gray. So I don't want to hear anything about her being super alert and calm. Very annoying to me. Now, here is where the word salad begins. Her frequency is absolutely pristine and otherworldly. I felt creation move through me in such an easeful way. I witnessed clean coding download through my own sovereign choices and our cosmic imprint bond karma free. Ma'am, what are you talking about? Don't worry, though. She's now 3 for 3 for systemic labeled high-risk births that are actually perfectly and biologically and cosmically designed. Whatever that means. She's proud to be a lighthouse. Whatever that means. I would love to know if this baby is actually biologically and cosmically perfectly designed, because I'm worried about it. 4.8 is not how you say 4 pounds and 8 ounces, by the way. You should be concerned that your baby is 4 pounds. Let's just not care how much weight she weighs at all. It's all very funny. Okay, whatever. Having 4-pound babies is really, really magical, I guess. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of 4-pound healthy babies, but to me, that just seems like it doesn't. What a weird thing to say. Having a 4-pound baby is magical? Okay. These people do not take their children seriously at all. She has heavy, dark bruising on her bottom from breech emergence. There were, by the way, a ton of comments on this post about how amazing it was that this baby was born yoni first, and I find that deplorable. Like, you should be on a watch list. Her eyes were open. She was still. Not one peep, one scream, one cry. Probably not a great thing. Probably not a great thing. That's okay. Birth is simple, except when it's not. When she's absolutely swimming in size premium at almost 3 weeks old. We're so deeply blessed to be trusted with such a tiny, miraculous human. Why is this baby so miraculous? I don't understand why her being like 4 pounds makes her miraculous. This would worry me. I don't get it. Now, here's the thing. She keeps saying that her baby was so alert and still and wonderful and alive. But here, she says that she was convinced she was dead for the first hour. And she called multiple friends saying that she thought she was going to die. So which one is it? Was she alert and wonderful and magical? Or did you think she was going to die? Because that baby looks bad in that video. I'm sorry. In the group that I got this in, somebody like highlighted this part again as like a what the fuck, and I just want to reiterate that yeah, it makes no sense. I witnessed clean coding. Okay. I also like seeing other people's like reactions to these types of posts because I wouldn't have caught this, but they did. Her baby can't be part of the medical paradigm at all, right? Not at all. But she can. She did, or she oriented to using Zova. These people can never just say, oh, I decided to use this. They have to talk like some weird mystical shaman that like lives in the middle of the desert and tells Jim Morrison what to do. I do orient to using Zofran in pregnancy. So I wouldn't have caught this, but I'm glad someone else did. Totally fine for mom to use some Western medicine, but not the baby. The baby is meant for better things, I guess. Are you wondering about her placenta or maybe just her quick delivery? It's not really 100% clear what she created in the quantum realm weeks prior. But if you were worried about either one of those things, don't be, because she created it in the quantum realm weeks prior. Just in case you were wondering. Oh yeah, and also in case you were wondering if she took this tiny, probably fragile baby to the chiropractor. Of course she did. Why wouldn't she? I almost forgot to say that. I'm really out of practice with these videos, if you can't tell. It's been a long time since I made one, and I'm just kind of like struggling through it. I'll get back into my groove as we go on. Anyway, don't worry about the baby, because by day 9, it like gained an ounce. Anyway, I truly hope for the best for this baby, but with that kind of mom, there's just, what can you say? Maybe she can clean code a download to a pediatrician or something. Here's hoping, anyway. Welcome back, everybody. 2024 is going to be just as annoying as all the years prior.